You know what? If you're wondering why am I recording this in the backseat of a car, well, I'm about to get on a little bit of a rant here. About to bring up the volume a little bit more, and I don't want to be a distraction to anyone else inside. So that's why I'm doing this in the backseat of a car. So I had a feeling this was going to happen. I was really hoping the Eagles would actually do something right for a change and actually pull out the surprising W. But of course, God forbid they do that. So we start off opening drive, the two highlights. Jalen Hurts, deep pass, Dallas Goedert. Then that sets up the touchdown pass caught by Kenneth Gainwell on the opening drive. And we actually ran the ball under center a few times. We got an interception the second drive. And what did we do after that? We did nothing right. That's what. We screwed up everything. Time and time and time and time and time again. We just screwed it up. Let's see. We gave up 17 points in the second quarter. We were down 10 at halftime. And then we gave up 13 in the third. And we were down 30-7. Only to score 15 points in garbage time fourth quarter to make the game appear closer than it actually was. This whole performance by this team was a disgrace today. Derek Carr had a career day against this Eagles defense. 31 for 34, only 3 incompletions. And this was the second most accurate against an Eagles team in history. Oh, and here's another fun fact from Yahoo. I'll put the link to this in the description box. This is the first time since 1971 that 4 in the first 7 games, the Eagles defense has given up 20 or more points. The first time since. I think that's something to be proud of. An accomplishment the Eagles have made for the first time since the early 70s. You think that's something to be proud of? And Nick Sirianni. The play calling. What are you doing for running the ball? I don't want to hear the excuse of Miles Sanders leaving with an ankle injury because all he did was shotgun, RPO, shotgun, RPO, shotgun. Failed onside kick to start the second half. So I don't want to hear the excuse of Miles being injured. You could have at least tried to still run the ball, even with Miles Sanders leaving with an ankle injury. You could have at least tried to give the ball to Kenneth Gainwell more. You could have at least tried with Boston Scott a few more times. At least tried. But you didn't even do that. So I don't want to hear excuses about the running backs. The star running back being injured. I don't want to hear that. Because this has been week after week after week after week. Shotgun RPO, shotgun RPO, shotgun RPO. Do you not get it, Sirianni? You can't do the same thing over and over again at the NFL level and expect a different outcome. It will not work that way. You just don't get it at all. You don't have a clue, do you? And did I read this right? In your post-game press conference, you tried to throw Jonathan Gannon under the bus? You are the head coach of this team. You have been performing poorly for the first 7 games. You have no business throwing anyone under the bus. And yes, Jonathan Gannon and the Eagles defense has done poorly. But you yourself have no room to talk, Nick Sirianni. None. You have no room to throw anybody under the bus. Not the Jonathan Gannon, not the defensive players, not Jalen Hurts, not anybody in this organization, period. You need to accept accountability first. And if you don't adjust, this league will eat you up. Matter of fact, they already are through 7 games. They already are. You know who you're reminding me of early on? Nick Sirianni, with your lack of accountability and all your excuses you're making. Hugh Jackson. That's right, Hugh Jackson, the worst head coach in the NFL of the past decade. And I am aware it's only Sirianni's first 7 games. I'm not saying he's worse than or equivalent to Hugh Jackson. And I know 7 games is not enough time to say that someone's as good as they're going to be. But so far, based on the way he does the same crap over and over again and doesn't accept accountability, is similar to Hugh Jackson. So that is a terrible sign that that's a comparison I'm making early on. I mean, look. And to Jalen Hurts, you know what? He's at least trying to give it his all he's got. I respect that. I respect Jalen Hurts for trying. I respect this offense for at least trying. But the play calling is absolutely atrocious and does us no favors. That's why I'm so pissed at Sirianni and everyone else on the offense. Because they do nothing to adjust. Nothing. Jesus, at least try to run the ball. Even with Miles Sanders leaving the game, at least try with Gainwell. Even if it doesn't work, at least give it a try. They don't even try to adjust. That's what's most frustrating about this. And next week, we play the 0-7 Detroit Lions. Remember Dan Campbell's emotional press conference, the Detroit Lions head coach? For those of you that saw, you know what I'm talking about. A few weeks ago, Dan Campbell, the head coach of the Detroit Lions, had an emotional press conference after the loss. Well, guess what, Dan Campbell? Next week might be your lucky week where you get your first win. You might get lucky next week against the Eagles and finally get that win you're hoping for. And to Seagull's team, this is going to be just a long season. There's nothing, it's not getting any better. It just feels like it's getting worse. Matter of fact, Carson Wentz, we dumped him off to Indianapolis, and he most certainly looks a lot better than he is in Philly. Last night he had a solid game, 2 touchdowns against the 49ers. The same 49ers team our offense struggled against in week 2. Zach Ertz, in his first game with the Arizona Cardinals, caught 3 receptions, 1 even for a touchdown in his first game in a new uniform. But what does this show? That some of our guys that were at one point considered our reliable guys that went elsewhere are doing better than they were with the Eagles last season. That says anything about the shape this organization's in. It's not going to get better anytime soon. You know where the bus stops with this? Howie Roseman. It stops all the way at the top. He's the one who hires these guys. He's the one who brings these guys in. So he's accountable too. I got nothing else to say right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you watch this, hope you have a wonderful day or night. Snicky Steve signing off, and I'll see you next time.